I am Tim Scheib, husband of one, father of five, realtor, and this is Behind the Sign. Today is my first podcast ever, so just bear with me a little bit here. We're going to work through it. The reason for my podcast is I just want to bring some information about the real estate market, everything that I enjoy in my life, family, sports, what's going on in current life, what's going on in our environment, in our world. If there's anything that's worth me talking about, I will, but I'm definitely going to stay away from anything that's going to trigger anybody. So I'm going to keep it conservative there, but I am a real estate agent, so there's a high probability that a lot of my info that I'm going to be putting out on my podcast is going to be real estate related. So I've been in the business since 2004, been selling consistently for that amount of time, went through some ups and downs in the market, so I'm familiar with the good markets and the bad markets and how to get through that. And also, I consider every real estate agent somewhat of an entrepreneur because it is an individual business. So I'll also be talking about being a small business owner. We have a real estate team. It's a Scheib Real Estate team that we're affiliated with, that we run. We've got multiple agents and assistants, a marketing team. So entrepreneurship is something that I'm definitely going to bring into this podcast as well. Family, like I said, I'm a husband of one. Father of five. I've got 5 children ranging, from a senior in high school all the way down to a kindergartner or preschooler. So we've got a lot that goes on in our life. My wife, she's also a real estate agent with me, and she's also a blogger. She's got a great blog called A Happy Blending. I highly recommend you read it. She's a fantastic writer. But we do have 5 children that we parent together, and you got little kids. In today's world, we don't parent them the same as maybe we were parented. And there's things out there that, different rules and different, I don't know what you want to say, things that we shouldn't do today that back then were acceptable. So we'll cover some of those things, throughout time as they pop up, most likely. But then we also have a senior in high school getting ready to go away. So we've got a wide spread of children. A lot we can discuss there too. And I will bring my wife in on occasion as soon as she agrees to come in with me. So that'll be fun to have her in here. Sports, I come from a sports background. I love the game of basketball. I love many sports, golf, baseball, football, all of that. Played all that in high school. I was fortunate enough to make a basketball team in college. I played at the University of Northern Iowa. I make a joke, I practiced at the University of Northern Iowa, but I was on the team. And I did play in a few games. And my wife, she actually played at the University of Northern Iowa a little bit more than I did. She was a full ride player. I was a walk-on, so she holds that over my head quite a bit. But we love sports, so we're definitely going to cover sports, what's going on, how that relates to real life, sports and our children. My daughter, her team just won the state championship, and it's looking like she's going to be playing volleyball in college. So definitely sports is a huge part of our life, and we also think it's something that it teaches lessons to children as they grow, and it's definitely something that contributed to our success in real estate. And then current events, what's going on in our world. Right now, it's a turbulent time. It's an election year. Things are crazy. That definitely affects real estate. It definitely affects how we parent. Definitely affects everything that's going on. Probably won't do a whole lot of what current topics in this podcast unless it's something that relates directly to our real estate world or our parenting world. But those are the main topics I'm going to cover in my podcast. I hope you'll listen in. Hope you'll subscribe. 2021 is going to be an exciting year. I think we got a lot of things to look forward to this year. The main thing is getting rid of the pandemic that we've been through in 2020. Hopefully that can kind of fade away and we can start entering back into normal life. And I'm praying that it's not a new normal. We don't want a new normal. We want to go back to the way we were living. I think, right now, I understand masks is a big topic. It's something that I personally just really frustrated with because I love seeing the emotion in someone's face. As a salesperson, real estate agent, walking through a house with a mask on, not being able to hear people and see smiles is something I think it really affects a lot of us. So hopefully we can get past that in 2021. Hopefully you'll jump aboard, you'll subscribe, and you'll listen in, and we can have a successful podcast. But again, I'm just starting fresh, unscripted, and that's the way all these podcasts are going to go. I will bring some people in to join me at times that can have some relevant conversation. So stay tuned, and we'll hope to see you soon.